Welcome to Mishna study. Or to Masechet Peah, Perek Chet, Mishnah Tet. This is the last Mishnah, the Masechet. So congratulations to everyone that's made it this far. Over here, we're going to it's a continuation of the last Mishnah. We're going to speak about, firstly, we spoke about a person who has 200 zuz, he's not allowed to go and collect. So we're going to start off with someone who has even less than that, and we're also going to tell him that he's not allowed to collect. And then we're going to end off with really some nice words. Really similar to, we opened up with something very nice. We're going to close with something very nice, bring this whole masechet to a nice ending. Someone who has 50 zuz, forget about 200, he has 50 zuz, but he's able to wheel and deal with it. He's a businessman, he could buy and sell. Right? This person should not take, right? Because 50, right? 50 zuz is already worth something. Right? Someone who doesn't need to take, and he goes ahead and collects charity anyways, the Mishnah here says he will, right? He won't die in old age until he actually needs to go ahead and collect. And the opposite is also true. Someone who needs to take, but he holds himself back and he doesn't take. He doesn't go ahead and collect. He doesn't pass on from this world until he'll be able to support others from his own. Blessed is the person who trusts in God, right? He has a full trust in God, and Hashem will be his miftaho. And that's how the Masechet ends. And really such a nice note. If you remember what we started with, we opened the Masechet with the things that don't have any shiur, right? Peah was one of the things that don't have any shiur. You're supposed to give as much as you can. Gimlut hasadim, a person who can give, you should give as much as he can. That's really from the perspective of the owner, right? Of the Ba'al Hasadeh, the owner of the field, right? Just keep giving whatever you can and you'll be rewarded. And over here, what's interesting is we end off with the poor, right? The poor person and what he could do to be rewarded. And that is really to try to make it by. Try to make it by. Don't pose as a, first of all, someone has, he shouldn't go ahead and take. But even someone that doesn't have and he struggles and he tries to make the best of it, right? The Mishnah ends off with a really a great beracha that this person will be able to sustain others and provide for others from his own pocket. And that's how the Mishnah ends, at least according to Harambam. I'll point out over here that according, in Tfus Vilna, other Mishnayot, they seem to have a longer part of the Mishnah. It was probably a baraita that made its link connected to the Mishnah, and other people read it as part of the Mishnah. Rambam's ended where we said on that note, but I'll just read over here what others have. If you look in Bartinura, Kahati, all the other Mishnayot, right, they have this language, so we'll just read it through anyway, just so you know it's there. V'chen dayan, similarly, right, a judge, dan din emel lamito, who actually he provides the correct judgment, right? Similarly, right? He also will get rewarded. Let's say someone, he's not lame, he's not blind, he's not piseach, trouble walking, and what he's doing, he makes himself like he's one of them. And right? So he will be one of these people. Right? You have to chase justice. If you have a judge who takes bribes, right? He slights the judgment. He won't die until he goes blind. That's the end of Masechet Peah. Congratulations to everyone. And next Masechet is going to be Masechet Demai, also continuing on in Seder Zerayim.